Every day, Sint Maarten roads become bike tracks for stunt riders, bobbling and weaving through traffic as they perform skillful but dangerous tricks with their bikes. Stunt riding splits opinion. Many believe that the behavior is reckless and must be stopped. Some believe it's the result of social decay.
This is a social problem that Sint Maarten have been dealing with for years. Parents should get behind the fact that their kids are the ones doing this. You know that your children is not 18 years old, so they don't have ability to even have a license, much less to even buy a scooter. So the parents' input is one of the most important factors that the police has been trying to get involved as a main partner to assist with this particular issue.
And others believe that it's an art and a skill that needs national investment.
Do you think that the island should invest in this?
Bro, of course the island should invest in this, bro. The whole population, the youths, they starting from young, from 8 years old, even younger than that. They jumping on a bicycle. When they growing up, is bike.
What say you? This is In Focus. I met up with Morgz, commonly known as Morgz, a 28-year-old stunt biker living on French Sint Maarten, who was introduced to the bike life during his childhood.
What's up, bro?
What's
How are
up,
you?
bro?
Thanks for coming.
No problem, bro.
How's the bike? She good?
Yeah, she good.
You have a name for her?
Yeah, that's Sniper Radio.
Sniper.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful bike. How long have you been riding?
Bro, I've been riding like more than 10 years, but I started practicing my stunt like 2 years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you say you started more than 10 years, so you're going back for 15 years?
15 years, but that was just riding normal. Now, right now, I'm doing stunts. So I learned my stunts like 2 years ago, which means stunts and learn you to use your back brakes to pop a wheelie, you know, and flow the bike.
Yeah.
That was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
But you get on the bike, let me assume probably around 13 years old, probably, around that age?
Yeah, probably around that age itself.
But remember, there are some people who find a problem with people at 13 years old jumping on the bike from that young. Because you have a problem with law enforcement, you have a problem with being reckless on the road. If you get in an accident, who's going to cover the insurance? You're 13, you don't have any kind of insurance. So what do we say to that type of situation there?
Yes, for sure, because you see right now, what we're doing right now, that's a passion, yeah, but we don't have no place to do it. We don't have no place to do it, so basically we're doing it on the road. And that's very dangerous.
Yeah.
And not all of us riders ride the same way, you know? Yeah. Me, I'm not that wild as the other one can be more wild than me, you know?
Yeah. But a lot of people can't see that. A lot of people can't see it, they just see somebody doing stunts.
No.
Most times it's dangerous.
Yes, but people analyze, people can tell the difference, like who's better than the other one, you know, for sure. But all of us doing like almost the same stunt, the same wheelies. Yeah. After is your style. Yeah. Everything is in a style.
So why do you think people do this though? Why do you think there's a passion for riding and so forth? And especially the way we do it. Because you have a different groups of riders on the island. You have the Harley Davidson riders.
Yeah, but you see that's another type of different I love. Harleys, I don't like Harleys. Yeah. You really gotta like a Harley to say, you know, I can buy a Harley and start doing rallies on Sundays with a Harley. Yeah. You really gotta like a Harley. Me, I don't like Harleys. We niggas, we like cross bike, we like dirt bikes, you know? Like four-wheelers. Other type of man like four-wheelers. Yeah. I don't like four-wheelers, you know?
What is so special about the bike that you like?
My bike is a dirt bike, you know? Nothing special, it's just, I like a dirt bike, it's a cross bike. Yeah.
There are hundreds of riders like Morgz. Every day they take to the streets at the annoyance of most road users and pedestrians. However, according to the Sint Maarten police force, there is more to the joyriding that meets the eye, especially where the inclusion of minors is concerned.
Enforcement is the last line, not the first. Everybody expects the police to do the first part of it, but the main issue lies in the social structure of the community whereby this is tolerated by parents. We know that the parents have it difficult sometimes, but at the end of the story, they are responsible for their minor kids.
Be that as it may, the biker culture is becoming more contagious with every passing day. Inspector Josephina calls on the government to implement measures to mitigate community issues which contribute to reckless road use.
My opinion lies in the sense of they should have some safety net to assist the parents with their kids who has not only social problems, and yes, in different programs, in different structures, in different social help to assist and all the kids and all the parents to guide them into a different direction.
There's no denying that over time these youngsters prove to be very skilled at the daredevil acts, and many like Morgz believe that with the right investment, it can become profitable.
Do you think that the island should invest in this?
Bro, of course the island should invest in this, bro. The whole population, the youths, they starting from young, from 8 years old, even younger than that. They jumping on a bicycle. When they growing up, is bike.
When you say when you agree to the investment idea, how do you think, or in what ways do you think would be good to invest?
To invest, bro. We always was speaking about back then. I can remember they were talking about
the track.
a track, right?
Yeah.
But they just talking about the track, talking, but nothing ain't happening, you know.
Yeah.
If we get a track, we going to go on this track and do with craziness and thing, and it not going to stop on the road,
Yeah.
but it going to be less for sure.
Yeah.
It going to be less problem than right about now, you know.
Yeah.
It going to cool long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do we know for sure that persons will not be reckless anymore? Because
Bro, right now I cannot recommend that self.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. All I know, you're going to have less stupidness on the road. If we have a track, you're going to have less more stupidness on the road for sure. Yeah.
As the ambitions and hope of the stuntmen increase, the island's police department continues to caution that they are not only responsible for themselves, but they are sometimes indirectly responsible for major road accidents.
Let's approach those who does this as a hobby, a stunt, of those who are so-called very skilled in this, and that some of them are. They tend to forget one thing. Not causing the accident is just one part of the issue. Scaring someone into making mishaps, driving because of you being scared on the road, losing concentration and hitting another car while you drive off thinking that it was not a big scene because it was not your fault who caused it. Not in the back of your head knowing that you were the one who scared the driver into making certain decisions.
Generally, police would be at a disagreement with the behaviors on the road. Is there a response to them? Do we tell them that, hey, this is our art, this is what we love to do, this is a skill, we are going to try to be as careful as possible? What do we say to persons who are concerned about riding?
Bro, me especially as a rider and a police officer, you don't have nothing to tell that police officer. He doing his job. That's for the security. That's normal.
Yeah.
We kind of breaking the rules, you know.
Yeah.
Because even though we're trying to do it safe,
Yeah.
in the road they have other people driving and other bikers too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And accident they just happen like that. The
Yeah.
accident can just happen like that.
Yeah.
You don't know when an accident gonna happen.
True.
You understand? We
Yeah.
can't prevent that. You understand?
So how do we regulate this then? Because as you said, we're being dangerous. Some persons are breaking the road rules.
Yeah.
And we could probably say most of them.
Most of them,
break
yeah,
the
of
traffic
course,
rules. Especially when you see they don't wear helmets. Some of them don't have permits. Some of them don't have permits. You got to make that clear. We're affecting pedestrians. We are affecting other road users. How do we even begin to regulate this? Because
bro, I see you talking about permit. Even though we don't have permit for riding with bike. Well, me I do have.
Yeah.
But not everybody.
Yeah.
When you have a 450, you need to have your bike license.
Yeah.
But even though you have your permit and all,
Yeah.
that don't have nothing to do with the stunts that we're doing on the road and the wheelies now. You understand?
Yeah.
That ain't gonna stop. That ain't gonna stop it.
So it's not a matter of having a license or not.
It doesn't matter for the police, even though you have license, bro. You could have a license, right?
Yeah.
You're doing your stupidness, your wheelies, your stunt.
Yeah.
What the police gonna do? The police he gonna want to stop you still.
Yeah.
Of course, because why? You're doing stupidness on the road.
Yeah.
Even though your bike legal
Yeah.
and you got license to ride your bike on the
Yeah.
road, you're
Yeah.
doing stupidness on the road.
Yeah.
They call that stupidness on the road. We don't call that stupidness.
What do you call it?
Me bro.
Or what does the group call it?
Bro, if you, I don't know how they call that, but if you ask me that's having fun. Even though I don't see the gravity of things we'll be doing is so dangerous on the road, you know, even though for others, you know, I see that, but
You think you guys trust yourself so much that you know what you're doing?
nah, not even. You can't, as I tell you, you can't prevent that accident. An accident could just happen. It must be you. You could be perfect at what you're doing.
Yeah.
And somebody see you, they was on a phone, and something happened, you know, a dog passed across the road and boom, you fall.
Yeah. So in that case, then isn't it better to be more careful then, because you don't know what could happen? Because you're riding, let's say you're going 180.
Yeah.
You don't know what, you have one wheel in the air, the fender's touching the
but we
road.
don't release, that example you give it kind of rough, because we don't release at 180, you know. Me, I see when we release maximum, it could probably go, some riders, it could probably go to yeah man, like a good 80, 70, but not so much.
That will give you the control that you need.
But yeah, but still that's fast. So when you hit as 80 kilometers, you hit on something.
Yeah.
That could be really dangerous, like fatal.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
But how do you now regulate that? Because most persons would say, hey, we just be careful. Don't do no stunts. Until yes, we need a track or whatever. Yeah. But until we get a track, don't do any stunts.
Well, bro, that's so boring for us right now. And some of us, that's, as I tell you, that's my passion. Yeah. If I vex right now and I go jump on my bike, I forget all my problem. I ain't vex no more. I happy. You understand?
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna wait till they build a track for me to go ride my bike.
So riding is an outlet for you.
Yeah.
Some people have the gym as a therapy.
Yeah.
Yours is riding.
That's our therapy basically. Riding.
Yeah.
Riding. Yeah.
So would you recommend that we have alternate outlets for young people then, instead of that could be added to riding?
Like, how you mean? Like, what you mean?
For example, we know a lot of young people on the island, they complain that we don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
We don't have anything to do. And a lot of them resort to riding and being very good riders, because I got to give credit to the guys who ride. Yeah. Some of them are really good.
Yeah.
You know, and it might look dangerous, as you said, to a pedestrian or another driver, but these guys know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing, yeah.
But
they know what they're doing,
do we need other outlets? We don't have a lot going on in sports, for example. Do we? If the island should, let's say, invest in these outlets, and so the riders now have something else to do?
Well, bye.
You don't think that will work?
Boy, bro, me, after that's my opinion now. Maybe somebody gonna say I'm wrong. Look what this man saying, you know what I mean? Yeah. For me, that ain't gonna change nothing. Because that's a sport already for us. That's a sport, bro.
Yeah.
That's a sport.
See, me, go ahead, finish.
Right now, you could ask me. Okay, bro. Right now, you could ask me if they had no bike. What sport I would be doing?
Yeah.
I don't even know what sport I would be doing right now. I gotta think about it. I gotta try all of them to see which one I good at. Yeah. You understand? I could tell you football. I could tell you about basketball. And then when you see I go play football or basketball, I don't know to.
Yeah.
You know to pick.
Crossover.
I gotta try different sports, bro.
Yeah.
And see which one I like and I love to play. When I go home, I say, boy, I want to go back play, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This feeling.
Yeah.
That's the feeling I get when I get on a bike. When I jump on my bike and I go home, boy, I want to go back on the road. Yeah. I want to go back doing wheelies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if this sport ain't doing me this effect, that sport ain't for me. Yeah. You understand?
So it's not just
They got a lot of man, they like the football. Like me, I got my brother. My brother, his passion is football.
Yeah.
He see nothing else but a ball.
Yeah.
You understand? He love his ball.
Yeah.
Football. Me, he whiz bikes, bro.
Yeah. So it's not just.
So even though if you propose other sport,
you can take it on. Because this is a sport.
We gotta try. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. Maybe you might fall in love with that sport tomorrow and say, what? Yeah, man, I like bike still. I could still do bike, but I find something new. You don't know him, bro.
Yeah.
Me, I don't know. I could tell you, boy, I ain't gonna do no other sport than that. Yeah. Tomorrow I try something. I go, wow, I really love that. Yeah. You don't know. You don't know, bro. Yeah. So yeah.
So that's a very interesting point you would just give, because now we've seen that it's not necessarily just people just doing stuff on cars and mischief on the road. It's more of a sport, and that's probably even another level up from just a hobby. So, is it fair to assume then that a good solution would be for us to make this something that is more organized. So, for example, in other countries, you have BMX riding, you have dirt bike riding, you have stunt riding. As organized sports, you can actually earn money, earn trophies. You represent a brand like a Red Bull or a Duracell, these kind of high energy brands.
But bro, they should do that in Sint Maarten because they got different type of man in Sint Maarten. They doing the thing.
Yeah.
They even doing the brand, you know.
Yeah.
So that should be that should be good, no? Because you never know in the future that what you're gonna bring to you, no, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe you could create a business with that. Look me, I can give you a good example.
Yeah.
Yes. Bro, not even a month ago,
Yeah.
I started doing bike class now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Teaching people to ride bikes.
Teaching people to ride bikes.
And do stunts?
No, because stunts, bro, stunts that gotta come automatically. You gotta practice this on your own, but I know, but I don't see me. Nobody learn me to wheelie.
Yeah.
I learn on my own now.
Yeah.
I was telling you, I start doing bike class, but I just teach for those people who are like you ever go on a bike and ride?
Not in a while. I haven't been on one in a while.
And a dirt bike?
No, I haven't been on a dirt bike.
You don't need a talent to teach people to ride a bike.
Yeah.
But it just comes to my mind that I should. You have a lot of people that do watch us in the videos, our videos. They be like, I wish I could ride a bike. You understand? Me myself, I didn't know to ride a bike. I watching videos. I was like, I wish I could ride a bike. You understand?
Yeah.
Then I learned to ride a bike by myself. You know, I get a bike, try. But I have some people. Some people don't have the budget to afford to get a bike, you know, and they have nobody, no friends that even do have a bike too.
Yeah.
So they will basically never touch a bike. They will never learn to ride a bike. You understand? So this come up to my mind that I should teach those first riders that never touch a bike and touch a clutch, a brakes, you know, to learn them to do that stuff. And so I start like a month ago, and
you getting people interested already?
Getting people first. I start with my bike, my 125, but then I think about other people that shot, and they can't, when they go on the top of the bike, the foot ain't touching the ground. You understand?
Yeah.
So I get other bike one time. I get a little other 125, a small bike. So anybody, you could be shot. You go on top of the bike, and you touch the ground. You understand?
Yeah.
So,
well, continue.
Yeah, so I was telling you I start doing that, and a lot of young people, even big man, they checking me to learn to ride bike. You understand? And they working good. You know, I starting off slowly, but I can upgrade.
One of the things that you said is that people watching you ride and watching fellow bikers like you do your thing. Not only locals, but you mentioned before we started talking in the interview. Tourists.
Yeah.
You find a tourist like seeing the activities and
bro. Some of them, I could tell you, some of them don't like it, of course.
Yeah.
But some of them they really like it because I could be passing a group of tourists on 4-wheelers.
Yeah.
And when you pass them, all of them pull up their phone and they're like, hey, you understand? So you could see they like it, of course. Some of them don't like it, but when you pass a group of tourists and they wave their hand, they start videotaping you.
Yeah.
You know they like it.
What I want to get finally, before as we conclude, there's a stereotype. We got to address the stereotype. The stereotype is bikers are wild, bikers are reckless. None of them don't have no license. They don't know what they're doing. They have no permits. These guys are out for trouble. They're making our lives dangerous. That is the stereotype generally.
Yeah, but them people, them kind of people, you can't. For me, my opinion on that, them kind of people, you can't change their opinion. No. That's what they think about us. That's what they think about us. And they mind ain't change at that. Them other people, they're different, they're special, you just gotta leave them in the world and don't study them, Yeah. It must have people like this in the world. That's normal, bro. You can't change this.
Yeah.
You gonna never change it. Nobody gonna never change that. Just like nobody gonna never change us from stopping riding a bike or doing wheelies. Nobody gonna stop me doing wheelies. So it's the same thing for them.
Yeah.
Everybody different.
If nothing else, Morgz' statement indicates a clear message. that the relationship between bikers, other road users, pedestrians, and lawmen will continue to be a difficult one. Nevertheless, Inspector Josepha continues to stress that riders obey the road guidelines and admonishes parents to become more involved in preventing their kids from riding at an early age.
Okay, in conclusion, let's start with the social aspect, whereby we expect the parents to be more involved. For sure, for those who are under the age of 18, who are considered minors, and has this as a adrenaline rush for them, that we expect the community and the parents to get involved with their kids and show them the right and wrong about and the dangers about the situation. As a hobbyist and a rider, and one of those who rode for the police motorcycles in the past, riding is a safe hobby as long as you adhere to all of those things that makes it safe. Make sure you're 18, above 18, have a license, you've been trained in riding, you're insured, and you ride responsibly. Those are the main issues that we would ask from the police perspective, to do the right thing. I understand it's something that it's an adrenaline rush, but your life is also our concern.
How do you approach riding? Because I'm assuming you don't want to be reckless and putting anybody's life in danger. What is your approach? How do you ensure that you're careful on the roadways?
Bro, well, you could see by the type of wheelies I was doing, you could see by the type of riding, you could see how I riding. If I riding wild, you know, I try to don't be that wild as much. Or if I go wild, it's because we in a close spot. We close the road is a show. You got a show, you know, so we're gonna go wild. But when I'm on the road, bro, I try to just be normal. You're doing wheelies, yeah, but not to be too much extra to make people frightened. Because you know, if sometimes you go close off a car, they get frightened, they just turn the steering wheel. I been watching that, you know.
Yeah.
So all that kind of rough, you know. But I don't know what to tell you. Man. Yeah. I just trying to. When you know you're on the road, you're going to still try to take it easy. Yeah. You know what I mean? When you know you're going to perform in front of a lot of people, you're going to go wild. You ain't got no cars, you could perform how you want, you know? And the road is different.
Yeah.
Some man don't care, some man do care.
Yeah.
That's life, bro.
We're going to close now, but before we close, you ever see some cool tattoos there?
Yeah, man, I got a couple little tattoos here.
What is it about? What is this one about? This one right here, love. That's for somebody?
This one, nah, that ain't. Well, I've been through so much shit in my life, bro. I don't even want to speak about it. That's you just gotta take a shot at that tattoo and you're gonna understand, you know. As you could see, the heart is broken.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
We want to talk about that girl.
Nah,
we can talk about her.
Nah.
What about this one here? What's this one? That look cool.
This one, that one is a cool tattoo there. That one means Sniper Gang, you know. That my favorite artist, Kodak Black. That his gang, you know. So I rep this shit to the fullest in the Caribbean. Yeah. I want a day he open his Instagram and he see that to got somebody in the island, Sint Maarten, representing his shit to the fullest. And I mean, bro, got that, bro. Even my boxer Sniper Gang, you know what I mean? Yeah. I ain't even do that on purpose, no, bro.
Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, bro.
Take care.
No problem.